Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of mine. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down Euro JPY longs that I took this week. I'll pop these up here. I took this on my challenge accounts and on my personal account, so beautiful profits, alongside NZDJPY. So these two breakdowns, one is a trade that I'm out of already, banking 2%, over 2%, and the other is a trade I'm currently in at risk-free. If you saw my previous day in the life video, you saw me call this trade beforehand, managing it during, and then a lot of you ended up sending me some nice messages saying great calls on those swing trades. You guys got involved as well when price retraced a bit. So that's amazing to see. I'm super grateful that you were able to capitalize on those trades. If you do enjoy this video, all I do is ask that you drop a like, comment, subscribe, and it means the world. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. That's the goal for this month. Please, please, please do it. I appreciate the likes, the comments, everything. You guys have been just spoiling me, and I'm just forever grateful. Without further ado, I'll meet you over on the charts. Thanks for meeting me over on the charts. This breakdown is going to be very beneficial to you. It's completely backpacking off of my free swing strategy video that I posted a couple videos ago, so I'll link that in the description here. But it's honestly using every single thing that I taught you there here, and it's beautiful. These are two great trades that I'm in right now. I'll pop up the profits on both. Again, this was on my funding challenge as well as my personal account as well. So beautiful, beautiful trades here. Very grateful. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So you guys know we like to start on the weekly time frame here. It is extremely important if you are a swing trader to use the weekly time frame. It is major, major, major in my opinion. I feel like you can be so blind if you're not using it. So we want to use the weekly, we want to use the daily, and we want to use the 4 hour time frame. And if we look on the weekly time frame here, you can see that we have just been respecting the demand levels, and we are clearly bullish on Euro JPY. Another thing is the yen's currency is very, very weak right now fundamentally because of the negative interest rates that they have in comparison to other currencies. So I'm not looking for shorts against the yen whatsoever. I'll be longing against the yen until interest rates change for them. But anyway, you can see we're trending bullish. Then we want to jump down to the daily time frame as well. You can see on the daily here that we are clearly trending bullish, right? Pretend these red lines are green. You can see we're clearly trending bullish. So we only want to look for longs in a discount of this leg, right? If I'm paying attention to this price action and we zoom in a bit, you can see we have this nice order block that was responsible for the move to the upside that broke structure over here, right? And we're in a discount, causing imbalance, etc., etc. So this is looking very good. So when we jump down lower on the 4 hour time frame for an entry, all I'm doing is looking to enter anywhere within this imbalance or within this demand zone. So if you wanted to use this demand zone here, this area that was responsible for the move down and then pushed up, you would have had an amazing entry. So for myself, I ended up using the Fibonacci tool just to simplify it. So I ended up having a limit here at 800 region. If I just draw this on right now, set this at 800, my stop was just below this order block right here. And then my target was up here at these highs for an over a 1 to 3. So I'm just going to go over to 800. If you guys aren't familiar with FX Replay, it's hands down the best backtesting software that there is. So anyway, you just want to click the risk to reward tool, and then we can go and set a limit on this position here. So I set a limit on this position, and now we're kind of just waiting for the market to kind of do its thing here. And you can see we do get tagged into this trade. Now, if you did have your entry down here, you would have gotten a better entry, but that's why I used the Fibonacci. I just wanted to get my general entry within this kind of golden ratio zone here, whatever you want to call it, OTE, it doesn't really matter to me. And then as you can see, we start to push to the upside very nicely. Now, I had rules for myself while I was in this trade that I wanted to manage risk at this supply zone over here. Another thing is, if you watched my day in the life video, I talk about how I have a rule where I will drag my stop loss to 2% once I'm above 2% to lock in 2% no matter what. And this was perfect because this one lined up with the supply zone. So I had my stop down here at like 2R once we do get above this region. And you can see we do push up into this supply zone, which was great. Now at this time on the hourly time frame, I'll show you where I dragged my stop loss to. Just give me 1 second here. I ended up dragging my stop loss all the way up to 2% once price was up in this region. So I'm just gonna have to move myself for a second here while I drag this up. So now you can see we are all the way up here banking 2% no matter what. And for a bit there, I thought the market was going to just rally and really bring us into that into this final take profit. But unfortunately, the market started to to dump pretty heavily, right? So you can see here what ended up happening is the market retraced very heavy all the way down into this daily fair value gap right here. I still do think this is going to continue up, but with my risk management protocol, I ended up banking just over 2%. Actually, it was like 2.14%, I believe. Sorry. Let me just correct myself. I had this dragged up a little bit more. And yeah, I'm grateful for that, for the opportunity there on Euro JPY. It was a beautiful trade. If you want to see me manage this trade live or how I entered it live, make sure to go watch the day in the life video. So yeah, that's the beauty thing about FX Replay. You can see over here the closed positions. You can see the profit. All this good stuff, the risk reward, and it's beautiful because you can track everything on here, the days of the week, all that good stuff. And it's super legit. It even gets your emotions involved and stuff like that. So that was the Euro JPY trade that I took. I'm in NZDJPY now currently, and I'll go down and break that one down for you as well. All right, so now when we look at NZDJPY, similar to Euro JPY, you can see on the weekly time frame that we are trending bullish, right? Higher highs and higher lows, mitigating these demand zones and respecting them, right? So this was a key area of interest for me, this demand zone here on the weekly time frame. And if we look on the daily and we refine it to the daily time frame, it was this general area here, the push down before the push up, that caused an imbalance, and this was the discount of this price leg. So I went in market executed on this trade anywhere below this low in this region. I can't remember off the top of my head. On the 4-hour time frame actually is where it was. I market executed right here. My stop loss is just below this low, and I am targeting this high up here for a 1 to 3. So I will go ahead, similar to the other one, place an order on this, and we'll do market execution this time. So you can see we are now in this trade. And the thought process on this one was we are obviously trending bullish. So I'm expecting the bullish trend to continue. So I'm going to be targeting up in this region. And what I will be doing, you guys know, I said this earlier in the video, I'm still in this trade right now. You can see it did take a while to start to pump actually. I debated cutting my risk on this. And actually when we did pump to the upside, this is when I started going risk-free on this trade. But you can see we did come up very heavy up into the supply zone. And then we had that retracement similar to what happened on Euro JPY. And we are kind of stuck within this imbalance right now. Now, when we look on the daily time frame, in terms of momentum, we had a big bullish candle here, kind of a rejection candle at this high, and we've come into this imbalance. So like I said, I'm currently still live in this trade with stops rolled to break even on this. So it is risk-free. What I am hoping for is something like this. I hope that, let me just go over here to the brush tool. I hope that we mitigate this imbalance and then we start to push up. We have this liquidity pool, then we have this liquidity pool as well. That would be ideal, especially looking at the 4-hour time frame and kind of how we respected this imbalance or this support or breaker block, whatever you want to call it. It's looking great. Obviously, if it continues down and takes me out of break even, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm risk-free. And I'm personally already looking for other opportunities for swing opportunities heading into this week. So when you guys are seeing this Sunday, I'll be posting for my group our weekly outlook where I'll highlight what trades I'm looking at for the week, the pairs. I narrow it all down very nicely. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to click the link in the description and check out RM Trading. You won't regret it whatsoever. But I'm loving swing trading, everyone. I'm absolutely loving it, and the results have been great. I'm on a 3 or 4 win streak now, which is great, and it's just so simple, and I'm just enjoying it so much. So if you did enjoy this video, please do me a favor and drop a like. If you're interested in using FX Replay, make sure you use my discount code MacGray15 for 15% off. I'll highly recommend it. You're able to track all your stats and just gain confidence in your strategy. It's something I wish I had when I was trading for sure. But what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.